T-Man 978 Chill Review. Hello everyone, T-Man 978 reviewing Marvel Legends Spider-Gwen. She comes in the new Legends series packaging, part of the Edge of the Spider-Verse duo. She shares packaging with Ben Reilly's Spider-Man right here. Here's her side. And there's a lovely picture on the back. I love this red hue. And let me try to zoom in on the bio right here. You can read that if you want. Now, I call myself the pose ninja sometimes, but this pose was completely by accident. I had her rigged up a whole different way, but she slid down and her fist caught right there. Only thing I had to adjust was her foot to put up against the pole. I thought that would look better because it was hanging behind there. But anyway, Spider-Gwen, or Spider-Woman as she's known in her comic. Her leg fell off because you're not supposed to lift it up a certain way, but I did it for that pose. Anyway, she was my most anticipated figure of this wave right here. But I wish I would have gotten her before Ben Reilly's Spider-Man, because he definitely is my favorite of this wave so far. And she definitely can't hold a candle to him. But anyway, I kind of knew what to expect because she shares the same body as a ton of the other Marvel Spider-Girls and Spider-Women. But I just thought I would like her more. And to show you, yes, she shares the same body as Mayday Parker right here, Spider-Girl. But one thing I don't like is the white paint. It's like something is just, I know everybody's gonna have their own QC issues and whatnot, but in certain areas, like for some reason, instead of making this white plastic, or at least I don't think it's white plastic, if it is white plastic, there's a lot of paint rub right there on her knuckles. Maybe I can wipe that off, or maybe I'll accidentally find out that this isn't white plastic and her whole hand will turn red, and I don't want that. Another piece of scariness is I believe this is, even if this is white plastic, I think it's paint on top of it, because it's very shiny and it had the elbow joints like stuck. And I don't know why this peg is square. That's like that on all of these molds right here. I was extremely scared I was going to break her elbow off trying to bend the elbow. And you don't want to do that with an action figure. You don't want to be afraid to pose it. But the paint work, or what they tried to do with it, because it looks good at first, but it just gets sloppy in certain areas. And I know it's always the luck of the draw with these things, but sometimes you'll get better ones, sometimes you'll get worse, because you can see this is kind of messy right there, and it's kind of messy on the edges of her hood. But what is nice is this paint work right there. When I first saw this figure debut, I was worried that that pink around the eyes would just look very messy, but that came out good. I like that they did put this paint right here, which is good. Let me zoom back out. And I love that they painted her all the way on the back. Usually they get lazy with certain characters. I hate this. Why they can't put this on the feet, I have no idea. And I love the teal down here on her feet now that we're looking at her. But she's basic. The articulation sucks. She can move back a bit, can't move forward at all. She can rock a tiny bit and twist. Shoulders go out, elbow swivels. The arms rotate all the way around like that. Elbows bend, wrists go out and in. Hips kick up that much, but depending on how you twist the hip joints, you can kick up further. She has thigh swivel, double jointed knees, boot swivel. Feet can go back, forward, ankle pivot, which is nice. The head rocks forward a ton and goes up a lot. It also rotates, and there's no real pivot in there. And let's go into the other accessories. She has this optional fold down hood right there, and she has this optional 1950s 60s head sculpt. But if she doesn't have that black hairband thing on her head, you won't know that that's Gwen Stacy. They did a good job with her eyes, and Glenn Webb mentioned this considering she's a female character and they butcher their eyes. She does have a little bit more neck rock, and I don't know if the ball joint is in there. She has a little bit more neck rock than in her mask face. Her head can look down and look up a bit, and if anybody from Hasbro or watches these videos, which is a possibility, or if anybody who has connections with Hasbro, please, for the love of goodness, these smaller Infinite and Universe figures have soft hair. Like, even though our hair is long, I can totally rotate that around and it gets out of the way because it's soft. Please, can you guys suggest that Hasbro starts putting that in the Marvel Legends female's hair, or the male that have long hair, because their hair is hard. It almost hurts my fingers to try to even squeeze it. But yeah, if you're wondering, or if you haven't watched anybody else's review, which I seriously doubt, they put the web detail all the way into the hood right there, all the way in there. They didn't need to do that at all. Her head cannot fit in there, but if you want, you can go ahead and put the mask head back on and have this hood down, but it makes our head look very tiny without that hood. So yeah, let's get her hood back on. All in all, it's a good figure. I can't complain too much about it. I wish Hasbro would give female characters, especially Spider-Man related female characters, double jointed elbows. Why don't they give her them double jointed elbows just because they're females? I have no ideas. Female needs to be in dynamic poses as well. They don't give them bicep swivel either. And the ab crunch is always lacking. Oh God, Hasbro, fix it. Anyway, I want to thank Brave from Brave Toy Reviews for finding her for me, because I've never seen, even though I found the other Spider-Man characters in the store, I never found her. In fact, I didn't see Venom either. So Venom, Ben Reilly, Spider-Man, and Spider-Gwen seem to be the main major characters that people are going for, FYI, if you want to decide on which characters to buy first. But anyway, I like her. I'll put a link to Brave's channel in my description. And she is posable, as you saw me do earlier, but I wish she was even more posable because I'm greedy. Anyway, if you like this video, give me a like, share, subscribe, comment. T-Man978, out of here.